Hey, what's going on, my retro crew? Glad to see you guys today. I am glad you guys are back at the channel. Welcome back. Today I'm hooking up with a brand new YouTuber. He just started, but I want to give him props. His name is Arlen, and we're gonna collaborate and do a top 10 video games chosen by myself and Arlen. Let's check it out. Alright, you guys, I am ready to get started with my top 10. I have my notebook right here, so I'm going to be referring to that as we go along. So we're going to open it up right here. Let's see what we got going on right here. Alright, so this is a list, not in any specific order. I couldn't even spit that out. Specific. Alright, so the first one is Super Mario World, an awesome game. When my aunt was alive, she passed away of cancer when I was 10. And when she bought the SNES, that was something her and I bonded over when we were little. And so every time I play this game, it just brings back nostalgia of when my aunt was alive and how she was a big influence on video games for myself. So it's a really awesome game. It takes me back every time I play that game. It takes me back to that time, and it's pretty awesome how a memory is tied into a video game. So that one was one of my top 10. And Kirby. Every Kirby across the board is my favorite. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, I was gonna say PlayStation, N64, Switch, you name it, any Nintendo system, I'm on it. Kirby's awesome. Alright, the next one is Sonic and Knuckles. Specifically, I played a lot of Sonics, but Sonic and Knuckles is very, very awesome because you can play as Knuckles and you can literally climb on the walls. Places where Sonic can't get to, that's where Knuckles drops in and he hammers across those levels. Pretty awesome game. Number 4, we are looking at Booger Man, you guessed it. A game made by Interplay, which does not even exist anymore, which coincidentally made the first 2 Fallout games, which is pretty cool. Kind of interesting how it ties in together. But I like that game because it's very off the cuff. There's no other game like that. Be pretty interesting if somebody picked up that game and kind of turned it into a 3D style. It would be pretty awesome. But you can fart your way across there, fling boogers, jump around. It's just really cool. The flatulent swamps is awesome. Alright, so we are looking at number 5, which is Final Fantasy VII. Man, when I first played that game in high school, holy, the PlayStation 1 was lit. It was the dopest thing that came out, and when we played it, my friend goes, "Hey, I got this awesome game, it's Final Fantasy." He said, "It's kind of long, there's a couple discs, but we gotta play it on disc." He's like, "Yeah, remember the PlayStation?" So he invited me over, and we literally stayed up 2 days in a row getting through that game. So now it's cool because you can play it on any platform. You can play it on Android, you can play it on PlayStation, you can play it on the PlayStation Mini, and you can play it on your computer and the Nintendo Switch. Pretty awesome. Alright, so we are at number 7. Any type of Crash game, I'm there. It started off with Crash on the PS1, but when they had it on the Game Boy, not really Game Boy, but Game Boy Advance, and they had it on a bunch of other systems, it was just thrown out there. GameCube, Nintendo picked it up, it just went wild. So any type of Crash Racing, Crash Bandicoot, I'm totally there. Number 8, specific to PC, is StarCraft. When I first played the original StarCraft, it was so detailed oriented. It had 3 different campaigns, which was really awesome. You had the Terran, the Protoss, and the Zerg. So you got to pick each different campaign and kind of watch it all go together. Really awesome. Now actually Blizzard makes it available for free. I downloaded it when the opportunity came because they were throwing it out there and you didn't even have to have a code. Blizzard just gave it to you. They said they were giving it away as a special at the time. It was awesome. It was just awesome. Alright, my next one is specific to PC as well. It is Diablo 2. I played Diablo 1, Diablo 3, but specifically Diablo 2. I had spent many hours playing that game. The cow level, holy moly, you beat the game so many cows, but you get so much cool stuff when you play the cow level. It's really awesome. But overall, the storyline was great, how you got to jump from each level, port over, and you were just beating the snot out of the devil. So it was very, very awesome. And last, but definitely not least, this is actually one game that I come back to over and over and over. I have it on physical media, which is for the Game Boy Color, and I emulate it. It is Dragon Warrior Monsters. Very awesome. Here recently, and I don't know why I didn't discover this earlier, but I've discovered that the Dragon Warrior series has actually developed into Dragon Quest. So in 2005, they decided to collaborate it and turn it in, because in Japan it was Dragon Quest, in America it was Dragon Warrior Monsters. Well, Dragon Warrior, and then they developed it into the Dragon Quest series. But specific to Game Boy Color, it is the Dragon Warrior Monsters. Pretty cool. You can go along, collect monsters, raise them up, send them to the farm, raise more, and it was pretty cool how you were just going in from one warp to the next warp just to defeat the whole game. And it was pretty cool. It's a nice RPG that you can come back to time and time again, and it's not really a heavy RPG, it's a light one, so you guys check that out as well. So that was my top 10 list of video games. Take it away, Aaron.
Hey guys, it's Aaron here. I am back with another video. So today I'm going to tell you guys about my top 10 favorite video games ever. So here we go. I have a lot of favorite video games I like to play. I believe at least over 10 of them, but I do have my top 10 and I just want to share it to you guys. So on my list, number 10 would be Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. I love Mario Kart Double Dash because I remember playing it as a kid. I remember playing it with some of my friends. We would get together, we would do Grand Prix, we would do versus, battle mode, so I find it pretty fun. Number 9 on my list would be Mortal Kombat Deception for the GameCube. That game I remember playing a long time ago, and I have been playing it now recently. I say that game is pretty fun because I get to, do some of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters like Sindel, Tanya, Melina, Jade, Li Mei, pretty much all the female characters. I like using them, and I remember playing the Conquest mode along with Arcade, and I remember playing Combat Puzzle. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, Combat Puzzle is one of them. Chess Combat, I remember playing that too. Conquest mode, story mode, you're Shujinko and you're going through all the realms, and I remember those too. Number 8 would be The Sims 2 for the GameCube. Sims 2 is pretty fun. I like The Sims. The Sims, I love playing The Sims. I like to create myself, my character, my family. I like to build houses. I like to take care of them. When it comes to Sims, let me tell you, I get so creative when it comes to adding decorations, adding trees, bushes, flowers, all that gardening stuff, and also just it's like you're designing a house. It's that fun. If you haven't heard of The Sims, I mean, come on, you have to play it. Number 7 would be Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. That game was part of my childhood. If you haven't heard of Super Mario World, I mean, come on, Super Mario World is it's a pretty popular game for the SNES, Super Nintendo. It's everybody's childhood. Personally, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite Mario games ever. Number 6, The Legend of Zelda for the NES Nintendo. Classic Legend of Zelda. The reason why that's one of my favorite games because I grew up playing it. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan person. I follow up on every probably some or most Legend of Zelda games. The most recent game I played was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and speaking of that, I heard that they're having a sequel So I saw the trailer. If you guys haven't looked at the trailer for Breath of the Wild, please look at it. But yeah, the classic Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo, pretty fun, pretty classic. That's what I love about it. Number 5, The Sims 4 for the PS4. It's you know, I enjoy The Sims 4 because The Sims 4 is like it's like a more modern Sims version. Like there's like new features, better graphics, better I say better you know, better view of the Sims, like their facial features, and you know, some new things that you can work on or you can work with when it comes to making your own houses. Like you can you can change the size of the different rooms. It's just pretty you know, pretty useful. Number 3 on my list would be The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That game, I fell in love with Twilight Princess as a Zelda fan, like because I just like how the storyline is. Number 2 on my list would be Minecraft for the PS4. Speaking of Minecraft, I do remember playing it on the Nintendo Switch. You know, I do have Minecraft on both systems, the PS4 and the Switch. And I like Minecraft because Minecraft, I like to build things. Like, I know there's survival mode and creative mode. I know there are those things. I like doing creative mode the most because I just like to build whatever I want. Like, I've been building different, you know, houses, buildings, gardening, all that fun stuff. I've also been building like bridges and just many other things. I did try survival mode though. It was okay, you know. It was kind of hard for me to get into because survival mode, you have to, you know, make sure that you have everything you need, and then make sure that, you know, you have enough health, because if not, then like different monsters and zombies are gonna attack you, and then you're gonna die and all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I like Minecraft mostly because of the building. And my number 1 favorite game on my top 10 list would be Spyro Reignited Trilogy. That game, oh my gosh. If you haven't heard of the original first 3 Spyro games, like Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, Spyro Year of the Dragon, yeah, like, yeah, I gotta say, you're missing out on your childhood. Like, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, that's based off everybody's childhood. Like, everybody grew up playing Spyro, including myself. Yeah, what I like about that game is that it's basically the enhanced version of the 3 original games, and the graphics are beautiful. Still the same moves as you're controlling Spyro from the original PS1 game, but this mostly is just the graphics are beautiful. Like, if you heard Spyro and have never played it, you have to play it. It's really good. So those are my top 10 video game lists. If you want to share your top 10 videos, you know, put it down in the comments below. I will love to see what your favorite games are. Until next time though, I will continue to make more gameplay videos. Also, I do have social media, so please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. They will be on my channel. You will see it on the top part of my channel page. Yeah, so go ahead and follow me on there. Feel free to do that. You'll see where I am up to and stuff like that. So, yep, those are the things I want to share with you guys. Layout, like I said, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe to my videos, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Bye.
So I want to thank you for Arlen for joining me today on my channel. You guys check him out. The link is in the description below. It's just his full name on his YouTube channel, chosen by his own title, which is awesome because some people just want to put their name. You guys check him out. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to his channel. Go check him out. He's all about retro video games and new video games, so go check out his content. You guys do me a favor. Always keep it real. Always keep it awesome, and always keep it retro, and be the most amazing version of you that you can be. You guys have an awesome, awesome day.